Our next topic is passenger care. That's a main responsibility of a cabin crew that they look after inside the aircraft. Of course, they have to provide them a safety demonstrations, and apart from that, they have to look after them throughout the flight. It may vary. The flight timing or duration may vary. It might be for 30 to 6 hours, or maybe it can be the longest flight. So during the all flights, crew members have to provide them drinks, meals, and snacks as per the timing. So in this presentation, we'll be talking about their duties related to passengers care. So let's start. Okay. So as you can see now, passenger care. The main and always primary duty of flight attendant is for safety, but they do also provide a caregiving and customer service role on board commercial flights. We have to keep this thing in my mind. Crew member are hired for the safety purpose, but apart from that, you can say the secondary job of the cabin crew or the flight attendant is what? Passenger care. They have to look after their passenger, providing their needs, their daily needs that they require on board the aircraft. Because what happens if you compare the same thing with a five-star hotel or with any hotel or restaurant? At the restaurant, they are allowed to move, but inside the aircraft, their space is too limited. They can't go from one place to another. It's very hard because there is limited space. It very like if you're in the first class, you might have ample space to relax for yourself. But in economy class, the sitting frequency, sitting planning will be different. Fine. So we'll be coming to that a bit later. So let's just start. Okay. Customer service duty include the preparation or serving or selling on board food and beverage. Flight attendant asks for comfort items including blankets, pillows, hot towel service, magazines, newspaper, amenities, seats, games on certain airline handout pajamas set up and make their life flat bags. Okay, just we have used so many particular words here, so let me just tell you what I want to say about all these. F&B service means it is all to food means the food item will be serving inside the aircraft, and beverage means it will be your liquid drinks. It can be your water, juice, alcoholic beverage, fine, and these things will be served. Fine. Okay. Flight attendant do serve blankets. Suppose there's a flight, it's in winter, so they do serve blankets, pillow for your comfort, hot towel. It is given during the flight before, so guests can relax themselves with a hot towel. Fine. To entertainment purpose, they do serve magazines to guests or passenger, you would say, so they can entertain themselves. Sometimes people do take newspapers for study purpose, like they study to come to know what's going on. And amenity kits. This is something very new term that we have listened right now. Amenity kit means you will get one kit in that it has some essential things which you should get. Fine. Suppose your toothbrush, paste, comb. Fine. These things are required. So they do serve you amenity kits. But if you talk about the first class passenger, they get branded amenity kits. If you talk about Etihad Airways, they charge ticket price is too high in lakhs. Fine. So in that they provide a very branded amenity kit for the passenger. Fine. Okay. So next you have games throughout long flight. What you can do, you can entertain yourself by playing games in that aircraft. Okay. This is for kids as well for the younger generation people. They do enjoy games. There's a TV screen behind the seat of yours, fine, or in front of your seat, I would say, fine. With that help, you can entertain yourself. There will 7 inches or 8 inches, 10 inches screen will be there. You can entertain yourself by playing music. So it will be there. You can play games, fine. And about that, handout pajama, I meant to say in international flight, in the first class or in the business class, they do some pajamas. And then you can wear, you can carry out with yourself if you want to. it can be for one-time use as well. So during sleeping, you can change it to pajamas. And next, the last thing they do, they make bed for you. Suppose it's night flight and the flight is too long, you wish to sleep, they will make a bed for you, fine. So it will be there in the first class or in the business class only, fine, because they have ample space, so it will be there. It can be done. So this is what that is called passenger care. In-flight experience. Now, as I told you, they will be serving them different types of meals. So it depends. As I told you in earlier, flights take off in different time zone. It can be in afternoon, morning, evening, or mid late night. We have to provide according to that thing only. We have to provide meal to our guests. Fine. This is very important. So, what will happen? In-flight management experience means we'll be serving them meal as per the time. So, I'm going to tell you a bit about the time and types of meals, so you will have an idea what is going to happen next. Like if you talk about the international airlines, there is some set in timing. If the flight was in that time only, so they will be serving that particular meals. Okay. So let's talk about timing for passenger meal on international flight. Now we are going to talk about international flights, right? Particularly this is the time session I have taken this thing. That's from Air India schedule. Air India follow this pattern only for the international, domestic, and different flights. So the breakfast time is 073 hours to 10 hours. Means from 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. you will be served what? A meal, breakfast. And the lunch time will be 1230 hours to 1500 hours. So what is I meant to say over here? Like the flight which fall from, if it's the flight taken up by 7:30, so they will be serving the breakfast along with the lunch as well during this time, fine. And after that, dinner will be served at 19 and 30 hours, and 2200 hours will be your dinner timing. In between, you will be serving a dinner, fine. Next, we'll have for flights departing at hour of time or above timing, an appropriate meal is uplifted based on the scheduled time of the departure of the flight. If no meal option is selected, Indian non-vegetarian meals will be served. So this option, like as I told you very beginning, Air India has a tie with the TajSAT. TajSAT is a company which serve to all the Air India flights, domestic and international. Sometimes what happens if the flight is being cancelled for any reason, so they will be cancelling the meals. Fine, they will cancel the thing. But if it's going on a time, so schedule 1-2 hours prior, the catering will come. It will be there, stand there. Two members will take the handover, and it will be lifted in the galley. Galley is the main working area for cabin crew where they will prepare the meals for a passenger. Fine. It is when you enter in the aircraft, it is there only. You can see that. Fine. So they mention in case for any reason you are not able to book or option given your preference for the meal, what you can do, you can have a vegetarian or non-vegetarian meal which will serve to you. That's normal. In case if you have not. So but next we are going to talk about second time is for passenger meal on domestic flights. Now we'll be talking about domestic flights. Domestic time flights take a different duration. It can be 30 minutes, 25, 40, 1 hour, 2 hours, like that, not more than that. Fine. And yeah, from here if you talk about Delhi to Chennai, that take 3 hours. And if you talk about Delhi to Mumbai, it might take 2 hours during the flight. So it may vary. It's not like that. That's flight duration depends. Okay. So in that, breakfast timing is 5:30 hours to 9:30 hours. They will be serving you a breakfast, and after that you will be served a high tea. Means you will be served a tea with 9:30 hours to 3:30 hours. Fine. And after that you will be served a lunch. Lunch will be served to you from from 15 hours to 18:30 hours. Lunch will be served, and from after that you will serve some dinners from 8:30 hours to 22 to 8:30 hours, and supper the meal with its kind of snacks serve from after 2300 hours onwards. You will serve, and liquor will not be served on domestic flight as it is not allowed. So liquor is not allowed. You can't they can't serve your liquor. And one more thing, smoking is not allowed. It is prohibited. Only vegetarian meals are served in economy class on domestic flights. It is not like that you can't serve a vegetarian or non-vegetarian. And meal service on Alliance Air flight has been discontinued. Like if you talk about some of the airlines, like Air India has the Alliance airline, that is the subsidiary airline. So in that, what they will do, they have already discontinued the food, so they just serve snacks because the flight duration is very low. Okay.